8 unbelievable things that happen to us when we sleep. Let's be honest, who doesn't love taking a nap? But have you ever thought about what actually happens to us while we are sleeping? I'm sure at some point in life you must have thought about what happens to your mind, senses, and your body when you sleep. Most of us think that sleeping is a way of resting in order to recharge your body's drained strength. This might be true, but there's more truth to this story yet. For example, some people snore while sleeping and some don't. We consider this a funny thing, but have you been curious to find out why it happens? Another example is sleep paralysis. Ever wondered why you have gone through that scary experience? Well, if you're curious to know, then you have come to the right place. In this video, we are going to take a look at the top 8 unbelievable things that happen to us when we sleep. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications where we upload videos daily. Now, without wasting any further time, let's get started. Number 1. Sleepwalking. Some people have a habit of sleepwalking. This can become very dangerous sometimes. You can stumble upon something or fall from a window or stairs in your own house. Other than that, you can do different absurd things too. But the most interesting thing is that when you wake up, you won't remember what happened while you were sleepwalking. Some experts exclaim that during sleepwalking, a person is capable of using their body, but they remain incapable of activating their brain, which leads them to forget everything they did. A more professional term for sleepwalking is a somnambulism attack. This process can require a bit of time for the person to get back to his senses. The time limit ranges from a few minutes to several hours as well. Basically, sleepwalking runs in families, but some other common factors that lead to it include stress, sleep disturbance, migraine, breathing disorders, etc. Number 2. The falling syndrome. At number 2, let's talk about the falling syndrome. Most of the time when sleeping, you might have come across a sudden sensation of feeling. At first, it might occur to you as if you're dreaming, but the experience seems quite real. The falling syndrome wakes you up while you're trying to fall asleep. Most of us think that we're dreaming about falling, but it's not a dream. Neither is it a physical sensation. This phenomenon happens when your brain gets the wrong perception of the data. You kind of experience this falling sensation when your brain is already asleep while your body remains awake. This mostly happens to us when we have a stressful day or become exhausted. Sometimes, if you avoid sleeping for a few days, then this might happen again. In such cases, your mind doesn't wait for your body to fall asleep, and as soon as you lay down, it sleeps. Number 3. Sleep paralysis. At number 3, we have sleep paralysis, which is probably the scariest thing that can happen to you when sleeping. Imagine waking up to drink water or to get yourself a blanket and then suddenly realizing that you can't move. At that time, most people think that they're awake, but that's not the case. You will be able to see all the things happening around you, including hearing different sounds in the surroundings, etc., but you won't be able to move. People who suffer from this absurd syndrome can only sense their inability to move. However, there are some people who feel like they are unable to breathe, and a scary being is sitting on their chest to kill them. Well, it's quite scary. Let us know in the comments if you have ever experienced sleep paralysis. According to the research, one can have sleep paralysis while waking up or while falling asleep. It happens when your body is sleeping but your brain is awake. Furthermore, around 5 to 10% of people experience this sensation once in a while. Are you curious to know why it happens? Well, it is because of stress and sleep deprivation. Unlike sleepwalking, sleep paralysis may seem scary, but it is not dangerous. In order to avoid it, we recommend you to adjust your sleeping schedule. Number 4. Sleep talking. Sleep talking is a similar process to sleepwalking, but in the case of sleep talking, people don't walk in their sleep, instead they talk. Sleepwalking can be dangerous, but sleep talking isn't. People who experience this phenomenon say all sorts of random stuff while sleeping. If you happen to witness someone sleep talking, then don't bother waking them up. They're not doing it intentionally. As per the researchers, this activity takes place in the first 2 hours when a person falls asleep. Other than that, if a person is in a deep sleeping phase, then they might also experience sleep talking. Mostly, sleep talkers repeat what they happen to see in their dreams. This is a rare chance for sleep talkers to reveal some of their secrets, but most of the time it doesn't happen. Hence, it is better not to pull out some secrets from them. Usually this process only lasts for a good 30 seconds. Number 5. Recurring dreams. Does that ever happen to you? That you keep on having the same dream over and over again? Well, watching the same dream over and over again becomes easy for you to remember it. These dreams can be either joyful or related to you emotionally. Well, there must be some reason why our brain can't think of anything new when we're sleeping. There's a logical explanation for this process. Most of these dreams are quite important to us, and they're actually to warn us that we have something that's left unattended, or there is something out there that needs our attention in real life that we aren't noticing. Another reason for such dreams is that you can be stuck on something and you somehow aren't able to figure out what to do with the problem. The solution is to try to come up with a solution to your problem so that you can add a stop to these recurring dreams. Number 6. Sleepy eyes. Most people may not be aware of this fact, but when they sleep, their eyes also enter the resting phase. However, that's not the case. Your eyes don't rest even if you're sleeping. They will move along while you take a nap. The thing is, when you fall asleep, your eyes roll up in order to protect the retina from the light in your deep sleep phase. Moreover, when you sleep, your eyes move in a slow manner under your eyelid. This happens because blood flows to your muscles, internal organs in your sleep phase. The blood flows towards your brain, thus activating the thought process, which makes us see different types of dreams, which make our eyes move accordingly. This process occurs in animals as well. It isn't only limited to humans. Number 7. Sleep makes your beauty eternal. There's a famous Italian beauty known with the name Sophia Loren. She still looks young and seems like she hasn't even aged. When people ask her about the secret of her long-lasting youth, she always says that it is because of healthy sleep. You might think that she is lying, but that's not the case. This fact has been proved by science. According to researchers, when you are sleeping, the temperature of your body decreases and your blood pressure also drops. Due to this, your heart relaxes and automatically fixes your body since you're getting your energy back by sleeping to get yourself prepared for the next day. The reason behind this is that when you're sleeping, your organs produce collagen and proteins. These two are essential components that strengthen your blood vessels, and thus these make your skin look much better and healthy as well. So if you take a good and long sleep, then you don't have to use weird body products to make yourself younger. Who cares for beauty products when you can just grab a good night's sleep? The thing is, your body renews itself, especially as a human being regenerates each day. With a healthy sleep, the tissues in your body are renewed. Your oxygen intake increases, the metabolism process is enhanced, and unnecessary toxins from your body are removed. Your height increases while sleeping. Let's be honest, growing up our mothers used to tell us a lot of stories, which now seem funny, but those were the good old days. Now if you remember, any elder in your home must have told you that if you fly while sleeping, then it means you're growing up. Well, there's a little truth to this fact, but you don't actually have to fly in order to grow up. If you measure your height before going to bed and check it the next day, then you'll be shocked to see that you have grown more than half an inch. The amount is quite small, but don't get your hopes high quickly. After checking in the morning, if you check your height again in the middle of the day or at night, then you will notice that you are actually back to your old self. The reason behind this is that when you sleep soundly, your intervertebral discs don't receive any kind of pressure that they are getting during the day. The discs rest up and stretch out, and in order to stretch out, your intervertebral discs will require more room. This makes your spinal cord go straight up, so that's the reason why you notice half an inch of growth in your height while you wake up. This process doesn't last any longer, but it happens every day with us. Let us know in the comments if you have noticed it before. That's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, write a comment below on what you liked, and as always, check out our other amazing videos like this one.